Thank you, Summer. All right, good deal. Has everyone finished the second question? Okay. All right. Question number 3. How will you feel after you've completed the declutter? And how do you want to feel once you get your declutter completed? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen. Mm, okay, so let's see. Okay, you may not know who I am personally, but professionally, I am an image consultant and I integrate wardrobe and wellness because my background is being a dietitian. And I felt like uh, we all have inside beauty and we all have outside beauty. And the best part of you is in the inside. You're kind of the package, what's inside, and then your wardrobe is the ribbon around your beautiful package. So when I combine both, I want the professional woman to find harmony between the inside and the outside. Like I said, I'm a dietitian and I'm a certified health coach. I'm an author and I'm a speaker. So, how does decluttering your closet align with decluttering your life? Well, there's been a lot of studies about that. And what they found is that once you see clutter, whether it's in your bedroom closet, whether it's in your kitchen closet, it could be your car, it could be anywhere, it could be maybe a kid's playroom, that psychologically causes your energy to decrease. And it's an unconscious emotion that you just don't know. Yet, so many studies have found that just that disorganization causes your mind to fluctuate and disorganized. And it can cause you to have low concentration. It can cause you to have, you're not very focused. It can cause you to be stressed and kind of an anxiety. Some people will not notice it, and then some people will who are very intuitive. And with that, those emotions, it can affect your health. So it's really, really important to think about not only is it disorganized because you don't have time to clean it, or you just haven't been an organized person, it does affect the inside of your body and your emotions. So that's why it's so important that if once you do the declutter, that you can keep it up and you'll have the step-by-step guide to do that. All right, here's another exercise. All right, this is kind of an overall goal. And the sentence is, my closet vision represents my blank self. Again, my closet vision represents my blank self. I'll give you some examples in case that's a little cloudy for you. It could be my fun self, could be my spiritual self, it could be my relaxed self, it could be my mother self, if you're a mom. So those are some things, but I'd really like you to see about how that is going to envision you, because once you have that in your mind and maybe you can print that out, it will cause you to have and keep a better organized closet because you've got a reason why. Okay. So there are 4 S's for closet success. And I will talk about the 4 S's. One is when you want to have a decluttered closet, you got to schedule it. Put it on your calendar, because once you put it on your calendar, most of the time your mind and your body will say, oh, okay, I've got it going. And with that schedule, it's important to schedule it about for a 4-hour time frame. You may have more than that depending on your closet, or maybe a small closet, but I would say 4 hours is a pretty good schedule. And once you do that, we'll talk about the supplies, but as we go through the supplies and you decide that you want to order some of the supplies, I would account for your schedule. Okay, so we're going to go over some of the supplies. So we're going to set that tone. All right. So when you know you've got your schedule and you're ready to do it, I want you to turn on some music, whether it's hip hop or it's classical or it's opera. It's something that's going to set your tone and lift your vibrational energy level. Because I don't want you to think it's, oh my God, I've got to get this done. I hate it. All this negative energy. You got to have positive energy, because your closet, like I said, is a reflection of you. So you may want to dance, have affirmations, whatever it is to take care of you. And then the supplies. You don't have to have a lot of supplies, but this is going to be a lot of space savers for you. And I've listed them, so I'm just going to read them out, because you're going to, why do I have to have all these? Okay, so we need to have Post-it notes and a Sharpie. And the Post-it notes are going to go on each bag. You're going to have paper and pen, because you are probably going to find that once you organize your closet, that there are some items that you may want to have in your closet that are not there. So that'll be kind of what I'm going to call a gap list. Let's see. We've got cleaning supplies, because we're going to do a clean sweep once we get your clothing garments out of the way. And once you do this, it's really important to get some containers. And I would suggest you getting some clear containers. That way, if you have to put shoes in there or extra sweaters, it might be scarves. So you can have it be organized, and you just pull what you need and then replace it. So that's a really good idea if you do need containers to get the clear ones. Okay. And then the seasonal transition is that here in Georgia, we almost can wear our clothes 3/4 of the year. But it is good to kind of look over your closet and also figure out what's really going to be needing, especially like we're into spring and summer, and you might be going into the spring wardrobe. So it's important that you see which clothes you want to decide to declutter. I would suggest the spring clothes. Okay. So there's 3 areas where you can take your clothes out and make it or get it out on the area. One, you can put it on your bed. All right. And if you decide that you're going to do it in the afternoon, you have to think about, am I going to have this done before I go to bed, or am I going to have to grab over everything and have to put it somewhere else? The second area that you can place your wardrobe and to be your workstation is the floor. And take a sheet and then put your clothing on the floor and then you can keep it there. And one thing is, because I know we all have a lot of pets, so it's a pretty good idea to keep your pets with a closed door so they're not walking or deciding that, oh, they smell mama. So they they end up laying right on your clothing. So it's probably not a good idea. So you can find a good space for them. And then the other one, which is a third idea, is that you can go from section to section in your closet. So you not take the entire amount on and out, but maybe just a certain spot, maybe like 3 feet, work on that, and then another 3 feet and another 3 feet. I don't really recommend that because you really don't see an overall look in your closet and what you have. But if you have a small closet, this might work for you. So once you have all your clothes out, and it's either on your bed or on the floor, it's time for a spring clean out closet. And I know that all of us have sanitizer and disinfectant somewhere in our house, if it's not in every single room, bathroom, garage, wherever. So if you have carpet, of course, you want to vacuum that. And if you have hardwood floors, then it would just be a mop. And then look for those dust bunnies, because they can hide in the corners. And sometimes you don't see it, but sometimes you have those allergies and you're starting to sneeze a lot and you're just, well, I clean everything, but usually in the closet, everything's pretty hidden, so you can't see it. So I would get those dust bunnies out and then wipe down your baseboards. And of course, that sanitizer and disinfectant. Okay, now here's where the fun begins. Ladies, are you ready? All right, we're going to sort all the items that you have, and they're going to go into piles, either on your bed or on the floor. So take out all of your dresses, put them in a pile. Take all of your skirts, if you have any, these go in a pile. And then take all of your bottoms. So like your jeans and your pants, you might have some shorts in there. Those items that are below the waist, and you might have some leggings for sure. Now your tops, they're gonna all stay in one area, but you're gonna group them. Your jackets and your blazers go in one pile. Your sweaters will go in another pile. You'll have any tops that you have, such as t-shirts or any other tops, and then your blouses. So you usually have about 4 categories in the top part. All right. Oops, let me go back. Whoops, that wasn't good. Let's see. Ah! I can't get back. There I go. Okay, hold on. Let's see. There we go. Okay, we're back on track. All right. I don't know if you have any undergarments in your closet. Some women do, some don't. So it's a very good idea to put them probably in a drawer, because it's really kind of hard to keep them separated unless you want those clear containers. And thinking about your bras, you want to make sure that bras life is about 6 months. So if your bras are starting to get a little droopy, I would go ahead and have a professional size you up, and then you keep them in pretty good shape. Now your PJs, of course, and I'm guilty of this. Sometimes I just put my yoga pants on and a t-shirt and go to bed. But That's really not the best way to keep your energy up throughout the night. And also, fabric makes a very good big difference when you're sleepy. So, if it's time to get some brand new PJs, whether or nightgowns, and you want them to have a little bit of being sexy or what the material, just go ahead and do that because that definitely will uplift. And that is on my gap list to make sure that I get some more looking better looking PJs. Okay, now here's another category that's a large category. It's called your accessories. That includes all of your footwear, and that means your shoes. And then part of that I wanted to include is that look at your shoes and see if it needs some shoe polish. Check out the heels to see if it needs to go to the shoe shine place. And if you have any scuffed toes, because that will really make a difference when people are seeing the full you. And one thing that I would suggest would be that if you don't have enough room, is to put your shoes in a clear container, not keep them in a shoe box. And then also you want to keep your shoes with the one toe up and then the other with the heel down. So they're up and down. And that keeps the shape of the shoe and keeps it longer and stays keeps your arch much better. So you can put those, or you have maybe got some shoe bags or something that will help. The next are your scarves. Now I really don't recommend having the scarf holders because I've tried them and they do cause a wrinkle in the middle of the scarf. So then you either have to wash it or you'll have to iron it. So I would suggest you just getting a flat container that's clear, best, and put your scarves in there. And that'll keep it fresh, clean, and ready to go. And you can put that on the top shelf of your closet. And also, it's a good idea to look at the seasonal scarves because if you have some winter scarves in there or heavier scarves, take them out because it's not going to serve you during the spring and summer. And it makes it easier. So when you decide to have a scarf, you're not going, oh, I don't need this. This is the winter scarf. I don't need that. I can't wear it. So make sure that all of your scarves are current as well. Hats. Some people have hats. My hats are baseball caps. So I have a container for that. That's in pretty good shape. Then I can see it and grab it when I go walk. Okay, now your jewelry. Some ladies keep their jewelry in a jewelry long closet behind their closet. Some have a long drawer. So wherever you have, it's a good idea just to make sure that it's organized and it's close by that you can get it. Because there's nothing crazy than pulling out a necklace and it's all tangled up and you're spending about 5 or 10 minutes trying to figure out if you can wear it. So to save time and be more organized, and see if you can't find a necklace holder or something in the jewelry area. All right, now to your handbags. I don't know how many of you have summer bags and winter bags, but it's a pretty good idea to kind of look at that and just to check and to see about their handles, whether the zipper's working fine and it's still in good shape. And your belts the same way. Check to see if they're getting a little worn, if they're cracking, or you've had it for 3 or 4 years and it's time to get rid of that belt. Okay, so now that you've had your clothing in different piles separated, and you've got your accessories, and I was going to tell you that the accessories can be delayed. It doesn't have to be that same day that you have your closet declutter because it's not as basic as your wardrobe. So if you don't have time, you can always do your accessories a little bit later. So let's decide where you're going to be taking those clothes back. And that also depends on the layout of your closet. If you have like my closet is a square. So when I walk into my closet, I see the center. Some closets, as you know, are long closets. So you either have, and probably you have kind of like a U-shape closet. And some closets share their closets with their significant other. So that kind of limits to what how the location works. All right, so when you, let's say for example, you have a square closet. When you walk in, where does your eyes go? They go straight to the center. So if you can, and if you have enough rods and it's not going to interfere with how the closet is laid out, have your most common items that you wear right in the center. So when you walk in, you see the center, you see your predominant clothes that you want to wear, and then you can get dressed rather than, oh, I've got to put on my pants and then I've got my sweater. So then you're going around from left to right to center. So it really does make a difference. And if you're really anal like I am, I have a layout of my closet. And I decide where my items go. But you know, not everyone is as crazy as me. But that's how I like to do it. And I know that my blouses and are all, and my dresses, because I wear a lot of dresses, are right in that center area. Now, if you're left-handed, maybe the left side, or if you're more right-handed, you'll have that. But that, like I said, it'll all depend on how your closet layout. You may have the smaller bottom rack, and that has to be for your pants because you can't put dresses on that type of a railing. So, all right, so now you've got your layout. The next thing on your step-by-step guide is to either categorize them or categorize them by color, or you can do both. Okay, so let's go to the color. Color means that you're taking everything that might be of a khaki color. That could be a sweater, pair of pants, it could be a top, or could be maybe a sweater if you've got room. And you're putting all of those together in the closet. So you know that, okay, if I'm going to wear, you know, khakis, then maybe I'll just have my khaki shirt on, or what needs, all right? So you just divide them out by color. The next category, which is the most popular one, is where you group your clothes by the pants, like your bottom. So all of your bottoms are in a group, no matter what color they are or what length they are. And then all of your dresses are in one area, all of your tops are in one area, and all your sweaters. So if that's the way your mind works, then I would suggest doing that. Now, and then after, if you decide that you want to have all your pants or your sweaters in one area, then you can start looking at the colors. So let's say you have 3 tops and they're all your white t-shirts. So you put those together, and then you might have a couple t-shirts that are blue. So you put the blue t-shirts. And then if you really, really, really want to get anal, you can decide to put, let's say you have white t-shirts, but then you have a long sleeve white t-shirt, and then you have a short sleeve, and then you have a sleeveless. So you can divide that in the white t-shirts. So you know you can just pull and pull and pull. The goal is to get dressed in 5 minutes and look amazing. So you can just keep on pulling. So we have that. And then, like I said, you can combine the color into the group. Okay, so those three words that are going to pop up is try on every piece of clothing. You're gonna, I can't do that. No way. Okay. All right. So I know that that's not like, this is no way I'm going to do it. But I tell you, it is worth it. And you're going to see that as we ask some questions about our clothing. So now that we've got it separated, we know where it's going to go in the closet and how you're going to group it. Then now it's time to try it on. And once you do that, you always, well, it's a good idea to start with the bottoms. You start with the bottoms, then you try that on, and then you're going to see how it's going to look. And then you may want to try it on with a top or a sweater, depending on the type of pants it is. And there's three things that you can think about when you put your item on. It's called my LLD formula. You're going to love it when you try it on. You're going to leave it, whether it's going to be in your past season, or you're just going to kiss it goodbye like Marie Kondo and take it to the trash. And that's why you can have one of those bags that are labeled trash. Okay, and then the leave it in case that you have either the next season or the past season that you just want to put in a bag and it's not going to take up room in your closet. And the last is, so it's love it, leave it, or donate it. So you have a bag that you're going to either go for the donations for a consignment store, which are really good. You all know what consignment stores are. We have some really good ones in our community. It might be a thrift store, or you may have heard of Poshmark. That's an app that you can have, and you can sell your clothes there. It has to be really good shape. And then people will select that, and then you make the commission, but you have to send the clothes to that person. So it's kind of like an eBay, but it is, you can make some money on that. All right, here are the questions to discover those skeletons. One, when you try on anything, is it current or is it a last season? The next one is, how long ago did you purchase it? Was it 1 year, 2 years, 5 years? Or you wore it in high school and you really don't want to give it up? It's taking up space, and anything that's current is going to keep that energy up. The next one is called sentimental value. And we have so many women that have the items that really give a lot of memories to that. And that's okay because they bring good memories. What I would suggest that you look at those items, unless there's two questions. Do I wear the sentimental value of that a lot? Like, could it be a jewelry? Could it be a scarf? Or maybe it's a sweater that's in really good condition. If the answer is no, it'd be a really, really good idea to take those sentimental value items and put them in a clear container. You can put them on the top shelf or the bottom shelf, so you know that those memories are still there. And if you feel like you need to go in and love on it and see what's going on and really get that memory, then that's a great place, because a lot of the women just stick maybe a sentimental sweater top in their closet, and then they can't find it because it's so stuffed. So it really doesn't make a lot of difference to that. So that's another one. So if you're thinking about how many containers I'm going to need, just kind of think about that as we had discussed it, and then you'll know how many to order. And then here's the pay it forward, which is one of those labels on the bag So you're going to donate it, and you're going to donate it either to a thrift store or maybe to a family member or to a consignment store. And then the other one, which we talked about, is it's going in the trash. It's just seen its life, and it's time to let it go. So once we've done that, there's a couple questions that you ask when you try on your item. Number one, does it fit you? And that's where the mirror comes in. Does it really fit you? Do you have any smile lines across the back? Where are the darts hitting? Where is the shoulder seam? How does the skirt or the pant fit? And that's where it's a good idea that if you try on your bottom to try on a top with it so that you can see how they both fit together. The second one is flatter. Does it really give you compliments? Do people say, oh, you look great in that? Another one is when you put it on, you go, oh my God, I just really love this dress. I don't want to give it up. Or I really love this skirt or these pants. That means it probably flatters you and you get a lot of compliments. And the other one is feel. How does it feel on you? What is the fabric? Does it feel comfortable? Can you wear it longer than 6 hours, or you wear it a couple of hours and say, I got to get it off? And then is it fun? Do you have fun wearing that item? And with that, those are the 4 questions that you can ask about your wardrobe. All right, here's a few closet tips. That for every 3 feet of space in your closet, you probably need to purchase 100 hangers. Okay? And then when you do have the hangers, try to have a hanger that you can turn the hook part. Okay? And cleaner hangers are for the cleaners. They are not in your closet. They can ruin your closet, and they don't have space, and they don't give you the right energy. So either take a bag and bring it back to the cleaners if you use the cleaners. All right? And then keep a bag in your closet. And what that means is that you may want to have a small bag for donations. So if you feel like, oh my God, this is not working out for me, there's that bag in that closet. You can fill it, and that way it won't stick somewhere in your closet, or you won't put it back into your closet, and it's not going to be worth your time, and you'll be ready to go. When it fills up, you put them in there and you take it to the consignment or the thrift store. And then here's your gap list. The gap list is really, really important. And then I would suggest you having that paper and pen. So as you're hanging up your clothes, you're looking how it's fitting into your wardrobe, you're saying, oh my gosh, I really do need that long sleeve white t-shirt. Or I could use another pair of jeans. So when you go shopping, if you'd like to go shopping, you have your list there. And we have so many sales, and I would imagine we're going to have some deep sales once the stores open up, that you'll know exactly what you need, and you probably know exactly what color. So it makes your shopping fun, makes your shopping efficient, and very effective. And you're not going to get home and say, why did I ever buy this? I know it was on sale, but I don't know. I have nothing to wear with it, and so I'm going to put it in the back of my closet. Takes the energy away. All right, so these are the closet space savers. I talked about the velvet hangers. This is another space saver that you can hang, and you can hang your pants or skirts or tops, depending on how you hang that, and it'll drop down, so it'll go vertical. So you can have 5 or 6 items right there in the closet that is going to be a space saver. The other one is a hook, and that hook can go on top of the hanger hook, and you can drop those 5 or 6 down. So you can put 5 or 6 tops or sweaters or even pants, depending on how big the fabric of that, and that's going to be a space saver. And you can pull it out and say, oh, okay, well, I have my 5 blouses. Which blouse am I going to wear? So those are some great ones that you can also get, and they're very inexpensive. So we've completed the 3 important questions. We know that when your closet is cluttered, your life is going to get cluttered. You've completed your closet vision sentence. We've talked about the 4 S's. We talked about where to place the garments. We've talked about how to sort your garments and where to put them back into your closet. Talked about the LLD formula. And we talked about the 5 questions and the 4 questions. How many are just like, you need to take a breath? This is like, wow. So that's okay. I understand. But they're so important. And I really want you to make sure that you have everything you need so you can do your closet declutter. So congratulations, and take your big breath. So you do have 3 options that you are ready to go. As soon as I get my supplies, I'm ready to go. I'm going to tackle this. I got to get it off my checklist, and I'm going to either schedule the morning or an afternoon. Or you're going to say, oh, Mel, boy, I just don't think I can get this done. I'm just going to delay it a while. And that's okay. I understand. We've got a lot of things going on this new normal days that were occurring. But I would say I would put it on the calendar so you don't forget about it. Could be a month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever. But put it on the calendar and put it in pen, so you don't have to so you can't erase it in pencil when you go on there. Okay, and the third item is if you need assistance. Like, wow, I know you've got this, but Diane, it's just a little overwhelming. And I'm the type of person like me, I have to say, show me. I'll read it, I'll look at a YouTube, but I need some kind of like, okay, hand holding, I guess. And that's okay, because I understand that it can be a little overwhelming, like I said. So I'm going to offer you a closet declutter, and I'm also going to give you a replay that'll come through tomorrow morning. So if you didn't want to catch it all, or you want to go back and kind of listen, that's fine. Just want to let you know that the replay will close on Saturday at midnight. So if you are going to be thinking about listening to the replay, then you've got about 48 hours for that. Okay. And like I said, I will come into your closet via Zoom, and we are going to tackle that closet declutter. But I only have about 3 slots, and my usual price is $247, and I am not going to charge you for that. What I'm going to do, because we have a new normal virtual closet, I'm going to offer the amount to be $100 off that price. So it's a total of $147. And like I said, we'll have 3 slots available. They'll be open for only 48 hours. Okay, so I'd really like you to think about that. Listen to the replay, and if you would like me to help you, I'd be more than happy to. And for anyone that decides like, oh my gosh, I've got to get this done, I've got for a fast action taker, for anybody that decides that they want to have the virtual closet, I'm going to give you a free copy of my book. It's Build Your Confidence Through Wardrobe, Color, and Style. It's on Amazon for $19.99, and I will deliver it into your inbox the next 24 hours. Okay? So if you think that the closet declutter is going to work for you, I'm going to put this in the chat, and we'll see if it will go in the chat. Probably won't. So I got to figure out how to do this. Let's see. Okay. So The closet revamp will close on Saturday, May 2nd. And then if you decide that you would like to do that before the end of the evening, we'll give you, you'll have my free book. Okay, so here's the bit.ly for PayPal, 48 hours, and it ends on May 2nd, 2020. Okay, so I'm going to stop the share. And let's see where the chat is. Okay, here we go. I'll put first the link. Okay. Not sure. Oh, I gotta put a VI. There we go. All right, now there you go. Okay, so there you go. Hopefully that will work. If not, let me know. And let's go to unmute. Am I unmuted? No. I'm unmuted. Y'all are not. Okay. Yeah. Can you unmute yourself? There we go. I
Great.
thought I could do it from here, but I don't know. I'm not. Okay. So I'm going to stop the recording.